to the Morning Tea Live. It is Friday. It is Sham Friday. Look who we have here.
Diana Maddison.
I am so excited to be here this Friday. If you guys hear anything in the background, someone's saying, shh, it's my daughter who's going to be dropped off at school after I do this video.
Diana, you guys know, she is the founder, the creator of Hollyscoop, and she's also a mom. She literally does about 87 jobs in a day.
Mm-hmm. Right. And beauty mogul.
Yeah, and beauty mogul.
Oh, yes, and thank you for the support. Tea Tribe went out and bought my product, Glowtopia. So thank you so much to the Tea Tribe. I love you guys. Somebody was actually like trying to be like, no, Diana said free shipping, and I don't know. It was like going across the country, like the world. But I don't care. I love you guys. Thank you.
The Tea Tribe is the best. Everyone is loving your outfit.
Let's talk about my outfit.
Yes.
And I am very proud to talk about this. So I have run out of clothes. It's that time of year where you like literally have to go do the fall shopping. Mm-hmm. But in LA, it feels like summer. It's endless summer. This is a swimsuit that I'm wearing as a top because I ran out of stuff to wear.
But I love it because it is like that's the perfect LA fall outfit.
You only see the back,
the fall color.
Don't look at me from the back.
It doesn't matter. It looks great from the front. That's all they need to worry about.
You make it work.
This is a swimsuit. And you know what? I think in this day and age with Instagram where you wear something and everybody knows and da-da-da, like how do we like be able to like wear things and make more purpose, more use out of it, right? And this is a great way to do it. And actually, you know, I'm probably gonna wear this another day with like a suit jacket and black pants.
Oh yeah.
I'm not done yet.
I like that you wear things multiple times because I do that and I always feel like people slyly judge me on Instagram. You know what I mean? Because it's like I wear the same like blazer jackets and all of that stuff, and I feel like people are kind of low-key like, interesting. But you have to.
You have to.
And you know what looks good on your body.
Right. Yeah. But something I've learned, and this is what I learned from Charlene Roxborough. She's a Hollywood stylist. She does like Kris Jenner. She does Eva Longoria. She does a lot of people. I've worked with her for red carpets and stuff, and she always like gives me great advice of like buy solid, simple things that are classics that you keep in the closet because you can wear it over and over again, like a black suit jacket, right?
Right. Yeah.
That's a classic thing that everybody should have in their closet, or a denim jacket, like, and you just like rotate, and you know, buy Zara and buy H&M, and you know, I shouldn't be buying Forever 21, but I do.
No,
and just like rotate it out with these cool classic staple pieces.
I would rather go somewhere a little less expensive to buy a trendy item just because I know it's not going to last.
Right.
So it's like, why go spend a ton of money on something that's not going to be cool in a month?
I agree with you.
You know
See,
what I mean?
I love basics. You see me wear this all the time, and I just switch out a cute little graphic underneath. Versatility.
Yes, exactly.
Versatility.
That is your tip.
Exactly.
I love it. You guys, before we get into the tea, we have a lot to talk about. I want to ask Diana, she had the coolest experience. She got to meet Lady Gaga.
Yes.
Lady G, Miss Stephanie.
And you got to go see, you know, the kickoff of her House Labs, her new makeup line.
Right.
She is joining all celebrities with the makeup lines, and it was awesome.
Yes, and that's Colette.
Yes, there she is.
She doesn't want to eat the scones anymore. Okay, no problem. Yeah, you guys, I actually went to the house.
Yep.
Okay, she's done watching YouTube. All right, we're on YouTube, Colette, right now. This is YouTube. You guys, I met Lady Gaga. Do you want to come and join us?
Yeah, I got her.
Okay, she's gonna join us today. This is her start, you guys. Actually, she's been on YouTube before. I take that back. So, you guys, this past week was amazing. I got to go to the House Labs opening, and Lady Gaga was there. Because I was like, okay, I'm going to the launch of this makeup brand, but is Lady Gaga gonna be there? Oh, yeah. She was there, front and center. She was so nice. Meeting everybody, and I got to meet her myself and tell her what an inspiration she's been in my life.
Ooh.
And you guys, the videos on my Instagram, you can see it at Diana Maddison. Like we were having a moment, and I had so much fun.
Oh my God!
I love how Colette is like.
I know, she's just chilling.
She want to be part of the team.
Okay, if you talk about Taylor Swift, Colette loves Taylor Swift.
Well, we love Taylor Swift too.
Love
Courtney and I
too.
stand Taylor Swift.
Welcome to New York.
Hey. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York. Welcome to New York.
Yeah, and there's a few Taylor Swift hats.
That's because Colette watches the tea and she knows that we love Taylor Swift so much.
Oh,
that's why.
Right,
Make sure y'all stream Love Her.
Yes, exactly. Diana, have you tried any of the House Labs products yet? Because I know you got a few sneak peeks, right?
The product is insane. The color, the pigments. House Lab products are amazing. The color, the pigments. You know, it's like I love Lady Gaga's makeup. Award show season last year. every makeup look she had, I wanted to recreate.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you love Lady Gaga's makeup, you're going to love it. It's like bold and fun.
And that's what we love about her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And even like the day I met her, she had this crazy eyeliner. Like I was like, okay, I guess you don't want me to talk. I like loved meeting her.
Oh gosh!
It's a wig. It's a wig,
It's
Colette.
time. It's time. We gotta talk.
It's a wig.
Colette, can you tell everyone how old you are?
How old are you?
Everyone's asking how old you are.
3.
3.
Yes.
Okay, and this is the best part. Colette, how old is mommy?
4.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm totally 4. I never want to be anything
You never age. Never age. You guys have to go check out the video of Diana meeting Lady Gaga because it is really, really, really funny.
My name is your mom.
Diana.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God. See,
Good
she's ready.
job.
She's ready. You guys, this is Colette. This
Yes.
is Diana's little girl.
Right.
She is 3. She has to go to school
We
after
have to go
this.
to school right now, actually.
Yep.
But,
Don't be late.
but is it my time to leave?
Is whatever you want to do. Everyone just wants to know how.
Wait,
Do you
questions?
think Rihanna is pregnant?
Oh, I hope she is. I love Rihanna. I actually was supposed to go to a show in New York, but I had to stay back because of the kids.
Backwards.
Oh, okay.
Yum, yum, girl.
I hope she's pregnant.
Right?
because
That's what everyone's thinking.
I hope. I don't know. Listen, I hate when people say, "Are you pregnant?" Because there's been many times, like today, people will be like, "Is she pregnant?" No, I just ate really late last night. I had a pizza. But yeah, I had a pizza.
Yum.
Spicy salami. It was insane.
Yum.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
That sounds so good.
I've never had salami.
So, like, I hope she's pregnant, and I would love to see her on stage with a kid like this.
Yes.
But and you know, if she's not pregnant, like, it's not cool when people do that.
Right. No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. For
She
sure.
might have had a good pizza.
She might
might
have
have.
spicy salami too.
That spicy salami
Silly.
sounds so
Oh
good.
my god, it's so good.
So
But you
good.
know what? I can't wait for Rihanna to have a baby because she will have the most beautiful baby with the most amazing fashion sense.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, she said.
Fenty baby.
She said
I'm ready
she's
for
ready.
Fenty Family.
I'm
Family.
ready for
Fenty
Fenty
Family.
Family
Yes.
after we get Fenty music. I need some
I
new
do
Rihanna
need
music
Fenty
first,
music.
and then I'm ready for
Pop it
Fenty
out.
Baby.
Right.
I just always, we're selfish, you know what I mean? We
That's
want the
all it
music
is.
first.
Look at Kylie. Like, she rocks motherhood so
I agree.
effortlessly,
Yeah.
so well. Motherhood didn't stop her career. She's creating more and more. And so I can't wait to see what Rihanna does when she's pregnant.
I know.
When she's pregnant.
And
When
take,
she has a baby.
take
She
away
might.
from everyone that we talk about that are mothers is that the show doesn't stop. You can keep on going and
Right.
keep achieving dreams.
Right,
Kids
just
don't
like-
stop that.
Just like right now.
Yeah, exactly. You're doing both. You're doing both.
We gotta go
Okay,
to school.
all right. I love how she's so talkative now.
She
You
said, I
guys,
gotta go to school,
we've,
girl.
we've known Colette since she was very little, so her being just a chatty Cathy, loving every second of
Right.
it. I love how she's like, okay, Mom, now I'm ready.
But is there any questions before I head out?
No, I don't think right yet. Oh yes, I love being on Auntie Duty with Colette. We
Yes.
are. We all
Mommy
are.
duties.
Have you watched the Rihanna Savage Fenty thing on Amazon?
Not yet, but everyone's saying like.
It was
I know
phenomenal.
it's
Yeah,
time.
I need to
Everyone's
watch it.
freaking out, so you need to
cannot
watch
wait. I'm
it.
gonna watch it tonight when the kids sleep.
That sounds like the perfect time.
Sounds like never.
That sounds
I'm gonna
perfect.
watch it. I'm gonna watch it tonight. I really am.
That sounds perfect.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Okay,
so.
perfect.
All right, bye guys. I love you guys.
Bye. We
Teacher,
love you.
follow me at Diana Maddison, and thank you for the support with my product, Glowtopia, and check out House Labs because it's pretty sick.
Also at Diana Madison Beauty too. That
Oh,
way you
yeah,
can get
true,
all
on
the
Instagram.
updates on everything
Please
too.
follow
Yes.
me there.
And
Okay, let's
YouTube and
go.
everything.
Before she has her tantrum and like I really get embarrassed. I'm
Here's
like,
your muffin.
I'm like,
Here's your
oh,
muffin.
yeah,
I got you.
stoned.
I got
Yes.
you. I got you.
I got you. Bye guys.
Bye.
I got this chair, girl.
We got it, Dave. Thank
you,
you.
Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Dave. Shambong did
That was a
make
little
it an
preview of Dave.
early appearance.
me
Early
scoot on in.
appearance. All right, you guys, we are going to get things started right now. Let's pour the tea.
Are we
Let's get
pouring the tea, Madison Hill?
drums. Woo! All right, you guys, we have a lot that we need to discuss. We're going to kick it off talking about Lindsay Lohan. I feel like I'm ready for my Shambong right now.
Girl, okay.
But I might need to wait a second. All right. Okay, you guys. So Lindsay Lohan did an interview with Kyle and Jackie O, and she revealed that she broke up with her boyfriend.
The Saudi Arabia?
Yes, the man who was supposed to be the crown prince of Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
Which you said it was an interesting setup. It was more of a
Madison was very much an interesting setup.
Okay. Oh wait, before we get going
Oh,
further.
it is Friday, of
Yes,
course. So
it
let me
is
just,
Friday.
Let me just,
So we need a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Miss Mika, nice to meet ya. Miss Mika, she on fleeka. Miss Mika, she loves to tea ya, and we see ya. Miss Mika, go Mika, go Mika, go, go, Go Mika.
Wow. I don't know if anyone, I don't normally contribute
was
much,
going in.
but I did a little level change, okay? The dancer jumped out.
Madison, we need you to choreograph a dance routine for all of us one day. Everybody in the office.
You know, actually, I did that one time. One of my friends, for her birthday, she wanted to have an adult sleepover. And I asked her what she wanted for her birthday. She said, all I want is for you to choreograph a routine for us and teach us a dance. And so I did, to Dua Lipa's No Rules, and the whole night I just taught them the dance, and they did it in groups, and we just did a whole choreography session. It was really, really fun. But you guys, Lindsay, the interesting thing is now that she revealed that she broke up with her boyfriend, she might be going for Liam Hemsworth. She recently commented on a picture of the Hemsworth brothers, and she said, why didn't we meet in Sydney or Bondi?
I want to know why Lindsay is not having a seat.
I want to know why Lindsay always comments on these random celebrity pictures.
Like, Lindsay, until you put your new song Xanax out, we are not thinking about you. Now, you need to, when I mean this, Madison, now you done messed up your show, which should have had a second season. Now you need to keep it until the music is here.
I have heard snippets of her Xanax song. And
the girls are living.
It is interesting. It is about Xanax. That's for sure. That is for sure. It's quite interesting. It really is. Okay, let's move on and talk about Aaron Carter. You guys were asking us about Aaron Carter's tweets yesterday during the live, so we actually have an update on that for you, a little more information for you guys. So he did go on a Twitter spree, and in that Twitter spree, he claims that his late sister suffered from bipolar, and that he doesn't think she ever meant to hurt him, but that she raped him from the ages of 10 to 13. And then he says he was abused by her, his first two backup dancers when he was 8, and his brother his whole life. Now, early this morning, TMZ reported that the Carter family hopes they can convince a judge to force Aaron into treatment. They're going to try to use that order of protection. But TMZ is saying that's highly unlikely. The only way they could force him into treatment is kind of doing what Britney Spears' family has done with the conservatorship, and that's very, very hard to get. At this point, they believe that Aaron is, quote, in the grip of a mental psychosis.
I feel
what
like,
do you think about
Madison, to start it off, the fair thing that we have to ask is, do we believe Aaron?
I don't know.
Who's to say he's lying?
Here's what I think is really tricky, and this is why I think it's so important to talk about mental health, and why you guys, we're going to talk about Selena Gomez in a little bit too. She actually talked about her hospitalization for the first time ever.
Okay.
But I think this is a really important conversation because, you know, he is kind of being perceived as crazy, which is why I feel like people aren't believing his claims. So I feel like the more his family is like, oh, he's mentally unstable, then people are like, oh, yeah, okay, then we don't need to pay any attention to this, when maybe we still do need to pay attention.
Maybe.
Like, he might be suffering from some mental health issues, but he also might be telling the truth. Like, I think it's fair that we have to consider both.
Everything he's saying is a lie.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? And it's very easy, like you just said, to be like, okay, well, they can pull the doctor's clips and all of that and say, well, look at him.
And I will say, the doctor's clips, he does look like he's going through something. And I think the issue is that he's not getting the proper help he needs. He's also self-medicating with drugs, which is not great. So I think that there's a lot of things in play here. But I think the constant familial battle that's happening with like Aaron versus Nick and everyone talking to the press about it is terrible. Like, everyone just needs to stop and probably call up intervention, have a trained professional come in and really sit everyone down and figure out what's going on.
I think the whole family should go to therapy.
Yeah. Oh,
it sounds like the whole entire family, mother, Nick, unborn baby, everyone needs to go to therapy, simply because, like we always say, the truth is probably somewhere in the middle.
Right.
I just find it very hard to believe that Aaron would just pull this out of the sky.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, the show, it was very turmoil-filled, I think. You know, I think there's some truth.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of it, but there is some
there
truth.
might be some. We're going to move on and talk a little bit about Rihanna. We just wanted to shout her out for her Savage by Fenty show, premiering on Amazon. Twitter is losing their minds about it. Everyone is freaking out about it. I have not had time to go watch it yet, but I'm going to.
Girl, I need to see that.
I mean, the diversity, the inclusion, the looks.
The Normani of it all.
Everything about it. Everything about it. Everyone's losing their mind. And I feel like that rarely happens nowadays. Like, someone always has something negative to say about something, but everything online is overwhelmingly positive when it comes to this new Rihanna Savage by Fenty
I
show.
do want to say this, Maddison, and I know that you guys that are very much into like the lingerie of it all, the boudoir wear, the boudoir gear.
The boudoir gear.
The boudoir gear.
The boudoir merch.
I'm gonna say this. I know Miss Pink and Victoria and all her secrets, they're pissed they didn't have no transgender people in their show because
that's why they're taking a break and not doing a fashion show this year.
And that was the nail in their coffin, Maddison, because if you're not gonna move forward, you get left in the past.
Exactly.
And Rihanna is the future, and she's showing us that.
And I love it so much. Yes, Riri, still on baby watch. We're not letting that go just yet, everyone. We're looking out. Also, I just got to shout out Denise from Bellevue, Washington, because I went there for the first time, and it was so much fun to visit my sister. My sister just moved to Seattle. And I just had to shout it out because now I know where Bellevue is, and I feel so. Nice? I feel in the know. I feel a connection.
Isn't there the Starbucks is in Seattle, right?
Yes, the first Starbucks ever is in Seattle. It was really busy. I chose to go to a champagne bar instead.
You're smart.
Shocker.
You're smart.
Always on brand.
That's probably good champagne too.
It was really, really good. Okay, let's talk a little bit about James Charles, you guys. So YouTube announced that they're making changes to the verification qualifications, meaning that some smaller creators and some smaller YouTubers are going to lose their check mark.
I want to be clear.
Okay.
It's not just that, because the creators will be upset that you just said that. There are a lot of big creators that the majority of people I see complaining are the bigger creators that have had.
So that's why we're going to talk. James Charles is also complaining too. So on all facets, okay? So James is fighting back. He tweeted out that he's sorry for the creators affected, that the decision is really pointless, and it's yet another change no one asked for. He went on to say, "You are still valid as a creator, and I hope that a stupid check mark doesn't discourage you." But I feel like that's easy for him to say.
James, shut up.
You know what I mean? I just felt like that's awesome that he's advocating, and that's awesome that he's backing these creators who are losing their verifications. But also, BS. It's easy for him to do it because he has nothing to worry about.
I think it's BS. Can I tell y'all why? Because instead of putting that out so that people can feel like, wow, James is what a warrior fighting for us, he could have called Susan and set up another meeting and not even told us and had it fixed.
Right. No, I agree.
If I were him, I wouldn't say anything.
I knew you were gonna have some great feelings on this.
You're a
also,
jerk.
too, I just feel like, in all aspects, like, although it seems like a check mark shouldn't matter, it does. People get opportunities because of a check mark. Like, that's just the way it is.
You have creators out there that have been on the platform 14 years, 10 years. Creators on there for shorter periods of time. Machiavelli winning awards, YouTube using him in all of their social media. And then you take away, if that's not verified, what is? You know what I'm saying? If you've ever been in a YouTube rewind and all of a sudden you're unverified, then what does verification mean? It means that YouTube is placing more of an emphasis on celebrities that have, and I'll use this word because that's how I feel, invaded our platform. And that's who you want to verify, instead of the people that have gotten your platform to this point that and celebrities even want to upload. No. So I think it's garbage and it's trash. And although I do agree with James Charles's message, I definitely aggressively and passionately dislike the messenger. So she can keep it. She can. Yeah.
Really quick, can you do your Hey Sisters impression?
Hi sisters, I'm James Charles, and I want you all to believe that I actually care about anyone other than myself. Because I don't.
Thank you, I really needed that.
Girl, I know Emma Chamberlain running for the hills, girl. She said, girl, leave me alone.
Okay, we're gonna move on and talk about one of your faves. I was so excited that this news happened today.
Yes.
Because I love seeing you get excited.
Wait, can we get the Shambong?
Yes.
Shambong Dave.
Shambong Dave.
Shambong Dave. Please have
we need like a Shambong Dave button that's like,
yes.
Shambong Dave.
I want a Shambong Dave that's his own voice.
Oh, yes.
Champagne now.
I don't know if you would like that.
Can we do that, Dave?
Yes.
We gotta record Dave going, champagne now.
He's not agreeing, but he's also not disagreeing.
Ding dong, but in his own voice. Yes!
Ding dong!
Yeah! We need that. Thank you for that soundbite, Dave.
Thank you.
A Shambong gong, Amanda says.
Yes. Thank you,
Dave.
guys. Thank you, Dave. We appreciate it. Everyone, send Shambong Dave a little love in the chat.
Please do.
That way he doesn't stop being Shambong Dave. So we want to make sure that we just send him love constantly. Can you? Okay, yeah, there we go. We brought out the mini ones today just because they're fun. Okay, so you guys, Charlie XCX did a recent interview with Dazed, and she mentioned that Kylie Jenner should step away from being a business mogul and become a pop star.
And I agree. And what else she said? Who should be in the midst of her?
She said, quote, Kylie Jenner would be an incredible pop star. The aesthetic would be so good. Imagine a Kylie Jenner album produced by Sophie.
And for those of y'all that don't know, Sophie is the one. Now, when you listen to a good PC music, a song, 9 times out of 10, Sophie had something to do with it.
So you are pro Kylie Jenner being a pop star.
Can I tell y'all why? Let's do our Sham Bong and I'll tell you why.
Also,
Cheers.
while we're doing our Sham Bong, let us know if you think Kylie should be a pop star. Let us know right now.
Okay. I'm going to say this. Now, this is different because this is pop music.
That was so crisp. Oh.
Yeah, right? That was good.
I love that. Thank you, Sophia.
Thank you, Sophia.
She said, Dave, we love you.
Yes.
Yes, Sophia. Yes. We love Dave, too.
Here's the thing about Kylie. Y'all say no. Kylie don't
they're saying no,
and that's
aggressively saying no.
And you know what? The same way they feel about that is the same way I feel about Cardi. No. The reason why is because Kylie doesn't have to sing. Kylie don't gotta write anything. This is pop music, not hip hop. If you heard a song, Maddison, and the song was good, you're gonna like it regardless.
I mean,
don't let the fact that it's Kylie and it's a bop deter you from saying, oh, you like a song. Because if Kylie will sell out.
I listen to the Real Housewives songs, so I really should not be judging anyone's pop abilities. I think, like you said, hip hop is a completely different realm. Don't try to compare and be like, they're hypocritical. They don't know what they're talking about.
No, pop music and hip hop, being an MC and being a pop
it's
star.
It's like Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton put out music and it is in the clubs. It's everywhere.
Stars of Blind is getting played out.
It might not be mainstream, like it's not going to be on your top 40 station, but put it in the clubs in WeHo here, and it will go wild.
Oh my God, Flaming Saddles and Kylie, come on,
right?
Get TF out my way.
I would be twerking my tush. Once I learned how to do the butt clapping,
the
I would
tsunami
be going
moment.
wild. Clap, clap.
I'm here for it.
Exactly. That's what auto-tune is for. That's exactly what it would be like. I think that's what Charlie XCX is saying. She's not saying, Kylie's going to be a Demi Lovato and come out with ballads. Just like fun pop songs in the clubs that are fun to dance to. That's what she was saying.
Kim came out with Jam.
Yeah.
Once upon a time ago. Now, Kylie was surpassed that.
Oh, TB2. TBT.
That is a TBT.
Ooh, let me tell you.
Kylie was surpassed that, in my opinion.
Oh,
but, hey.
Okay. All right. In your humble opinion?
Look, they're saying in the chat, Travis. Look at who her man is.
Celeste. Travis could write songs for her too. Never saw this avenue for her, but not mad at it either.
I feel like if it's okay for potentially, allegedly, Offset to maybe contribute to any of Cardi's music, why can't Travis do the same for Kylie?
That's true.
Right?
But then people would be mad.
Y'all love it?
Yeah. No, I know.
Y'all love it. It would be hypocritical for y'all to not love it or even give it a chance, period.
Also, Marissa says, the day Maddison learns the butt clap will be the day she finds a husband. LOL, let's get to practicing.
Bring out the mirrors and beyond.
First of all, Marissa is cracking me up.
Marissa's hilarious.
Marissa was cracking me up before the live even started. She is the best. No, I completely agree. So I'll get on that, you guys. I'll get the lessons. Okay, let's move on and talk about Justin Bieber.
Okay.
So a little update again from yesterday. Remember, we were talking about why the heck does he have an IV hanging out of his arm? What's going on? So early this morning, TMZ cleared a few things up. They said that it is a vitamin drip. So kind of what we were talking about, the infusions, and it can help with a lot of things, and including anxiety and depression. But I still am confused how he was able to take it to go.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's giving me not sanitary.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No,
I get afraid with stuff like that.
And I was even telling you, like, where I go to get mine is very bougie. It's in Beverly Hills where Justin was.
Well, we live here. You can go to Beverly Hills.
And still, they don't care. They're not gonna let anyone take it to go. So I still feel like something isn't right, but whatever, we'll accept that it's a vitamin drip, and I'm glad that he is getting his vitamins that he needs.
Let me speculate this, Maddison. Maybe he has a doctor that taped down the tube, ? For Justin to go home to his doctor to insert it correctly, ?
Question mark.
Listen, I'm giving something to the girls that are believers and they feel like we don't ever say nothing. There y'all go.
I like that.
I don't believe that, but maybe.
That was positivity.
Positivity.
I loved it.
Right? Look at that.
I think he does look skinny as well. That's what Mary said. He does.
Exactly. He needs some vitamins for that ceremony or he might not make it.
Yep. And Shalette says it's helping his nerves for September 30th since he can't cancel this day.
Louise said Dr. Hill song. Look at y'all. Y'all bringing the mess. You
better.
You're
cracking me up. We have Cloud Mags. I hope y'all loved my photo. I did.
Yes.
I loved it so much.
Yes.
She
With
said,
the mug.
Sorry I suck at social media, LOL, so I want everyone to get their credit too. No, Cloud Mags,
no,
we saw. I believe I commented. If I
Same.
didn't, I will go back and make sure. I'm pretty sure I did. But you guys, I love when you guys tag us with your
love
merch
the
on
mug.
social media because then we get to see your face and it's so fun because then I get to finally connect a face with a name.
Same.
And I love it. So please keep doing that.
Please
Thank
do
you,
it.
Cloud Mags. We loved it. We appreciate you.
And you look good with the mug.
Yes.
Period.
An icon, if you will.
Yes.
Right? A
Yes.
fashionista.
Get that accessory,
Yes,
y'all.
thank you,
Don't
thank
sleep.
you, thank you. Okay, let's move on and talk about Selena.
Selena.
So, Selenators, if you are in the chat, this is some really, really good Selena tea today. So please make sure you are sharing.
Oh, I see all this
Sharing,
about
sharing, sharing. It's
Look
a
at all
lot.
this we got about Selena.
Right?
Okay.
It's a lot of Selena news. It's a lot.
Oh, she's
I've always
opening
tried
up.
to deliver a little Selena news because I know we have a lot of Selenators here. So I want to make sure you guys are always getting the latest on
You're
Selena.
doing the Lord's work. Come on.
I am.
Yes.
Me and Dr. Hillsong. You know what I'm saying?
Madison.
Oh, God. I'm going to get in trouble for that.
We're gonna get you, girl.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, so you guys, Selena opened up for the first time about why she chose to seek treatment. You guys remember, actually around this time last year, I actually looked at Selena's Instagram when she announced that she was going on a social media break, and then we had the news of the emotional breakdown and her checking herself into treatment. It was almost a year ago this week. It'll be a year next week. She was, yeah, right? She was honored at the McLean Hospital dinner in Boston. And she kind of opened up about her experience last year in her speech. First time she's ever done this. And she said that this time last year was one of the scariest moments of her life when all of her pain and anxiety washed over her all at once. Said after that, she sought help from doctors, which is incredible. That's hard
Yeah,
for people to do.
absolutely.
Who gave her a clear diagnosis that made her feel relieved and terrified. She's like, I was relieved because I finally knew what was going on, but
Yeah.
terrified because I had a long road ahead of me. She said she faced her problems head on. She got help. She got educated. She talked to others who suffered from anxiety and depression. And now mental health is one of her passions. And since last year, this is the best part of it all. She's happier, healthier, and in control of her emotions more than she ever was before.
That's a statement.
Right?
That's a statement of a woman that's traveled a road. And she's understanding that she will always be on this road for the rest of her life.
Right.
But as long as she understands that she has to continue to learn, to grow, to heal, she'll be all right.
I think so too. And
She'll
I
be
just
all
think
right.
it's really beautiful that the first time she talked about this was not in an interview, not a magazine cover,
Yeah.
not anything like that. Like, she was at an event, she was honoring people that she's worked with, people who have helped her, they were honoring her. Like, it was just
Yeah.
like this beautiful kind of full circle moment. You know what I mean? And I just, again, I know people are like, oh my God, everyone just loves Selena. But you have to applaud her for that. You have to applaud her for owning her struggle, saying, I needed help and I asked for it, and now I'm on the road to a healthier me.
Now let me say this, Madison, because although we love Selena Gomez, our job is to see through the PR.
Right.
Now we know the music is coming,
Right.
but look at the flip side of it, right?
Right.
Selena was being honored. She spoke about her struggles, positive things, right? So that we could talk about positive things so that when the music comes out, it's positivity.
Right.
Versus a long Instagram post.
Right.
Look at me.
Or
oh my
the fact
God,
that she's had
I've gone
drama connected to Justin. Like,
you
it's
know what I
nothing like
mean?
that.
This is not a distraction. You get what I'm saying? We know the music is coming. We know Selena's has
Right.
gone through things and that she is doing things positively.
Right.
And we'll react the same way when the music comes out.
And I feel like we don't feel like this is stunty because it's not really advertised. You know what I mean? She posted one picture of her with two of the doctors from the dinner and was just like, I'm so honored. You know, she did write a lengthy caption, but talking about how honored she was. And then yesterday just posted like 4 pictures of the fun times her and her friends had in Boston. Like, that was literally it. Nothing else. She didn't go on a big long thing, how, you know, now she's gonna go on Instagram and talk about her journey,
Yeah.
whatever.
Because it's not about that.
It
There's
was
other
literally,
things going on.
and the video of this is from one of the like head hospital people posted it on his Twitter. Like, she didn't even post this on her own
Look
social
at that.
media. He posted it and was putting it out there for people to see and hear and get the message.
And look,
But
Neen said she's not that way.
yeah, she's
Selena's
not.
not gonna go and make a spectacle out of herself for album sales and attention. You know what I'm saying?
No.
She just wants to share her journey with other people so that they can grow, learn, and heal from
Absolutely.
the lessons that she's learned.
Yeah, and she did go to Shark Tank. Remember, this was a surprise that her friends did for her birthday a while ago. She finally got to go to the set of Shark Tank and was just like geeking out. And again, another relatable thing. Like, who knew Selena Gomez loved Shark Tank? That's so random, but I love it. That would be like me going to the Blue Bloods set.
What is that?
Oh my God! You
that
remember
Cops?
Blue
Blue
Bloods?
Bloods?
Yes, it's like the family where it's like One's a cop, one's a detective, one's a DA.
I only guessed it was cops because blue. Like I don't know anything about
and
this.
And the dad's a police commissioner, and it's just so good. And it's been on for a long time. It's just a guilty pleasure show.
You know what my guilty pleasure show is?
What?
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
No, that
Kenya
doesn't
Moore
count.
and Mark Daly are getting divorced, you guys.
That doesn't count as a guilty pleasure show, because
Yes,
that
it
is
does.
a reality show that's like everyone knows.
But it's a guilty pleasure because sometimes sometimes it's a mess. You want to look away, but
you can't.
Kenya and Mark getting divorced, we looking at that.
God, that's all the Real Housewives. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's get into a little.
Kylie Jenner tea time.
Whoa, that was a good one.
That was earthquaking.
Yeah, I think that was like a 5.5 on the Richter scale.
That was the Friday edition.
That was the Friday. That was Sham Bong Friday. That's what happens when you get one Sham Bong in you. That's exactly what happens.
Exactly.
So we have a little update on, and I'm seeing some Blue Bloods fans in the chat, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for loving
What
my.
channel that come on?
I think it's NBC. I watch it on
NBC.
Netflix. I watch the reruns on Netflix. But I just think it's so funny that everyone always supports our weird things that we watch. Like, I watch the weirdest array of television. I
watch
really
the same
do.
stuff over and over and over again.
It's just, I can't help it. And I'm just so glad that everyone always supports our weird things that we watch.
Because they're weird too.
Thanks, T-Tribe. We love it.
Yes.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is Kylie and Travis. So a source told Hollywood Life, remember how we talked about that Instagram story? We thought that was her clapping back at Split Rumors, which I still on a level believe it was. But the source is saying that Kylie didn't intend for it to be a clapback because she actually just never wants to address Split Rumors at all.
Okay.
Now or in the future. She knows that she has a big fan base and that they tend to overanalyze everything she posts. But just know that her and Travis are just fine. Actually, we can rest assured is the direct quote. That her and Travis are just fine.
I believe it, but like, girl, you know you be doing stuff to answer stuff.
Right? I'm just like, that came out of nowhere. And the source is like, oh, she always posts pictures of her family. She always posts pictures of her and Travis, but I'm also like, that came at the perfect time. Literally, you let it marinate for like several hours at these Split Rumors and then said Happy Wednesday. So I'm like, from here on out, maybe you can say you don't want to address them anymore, but don't try to say that that wasn't a clapback.
Because we picked up on it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
I mean, we were one of the first, but then everyone picked up on it after that. But literally as soon as that popped up, I was like,
you said,
that
pull the magnifying glass up. What's going on here?
She posts a lot of things with Stormi, but still things with her, Travis, and Stormi are pretty far and few between, in my opinion.
Maybe she doesn't want to build up that pattern of constantly posting with both of them, because then if she didn't, then we would be here like, why did she stop posting?
Yeah, that's true. So she tries to keep it scarce on purpose.
Yep.
Interesting.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
You'd be surprised. Madison, I'll tell you this. I had a friendship one time, and that person and myself were in like every other picture on my Instagram. This is like real life. The second we fell out and I continued posting on Instagram and it was just me or me and a whole bunch of other people, everybody knew that we had fallen out because
that's crazy.
He was so prevalent on my social media. I get it. Kylie, I get it.
No, it is true. And I mean, but also for her to be like, I know it's frustrating, it's ridiculous that people analyze. I'm like, you know what you're doing. In a sense. You know what I mean? Like, she has been a social media star for so long. So for her to be shocked and think that these, you know, things that people thought up were ridiculous, to me, I feel like is being a bit naive.
I agree.
But that's just my thoughts. We are going to get into the Cardi news, you guys. The Cardi news is absolutely wild. We were watching it unfold yesterday, and the reason why we wanted to wait to talk about it today because we wanted to make sure all the facts were out there. Because this is some scary topics that we're going to talk about.
Very scary topics.
So we wanted to make sure that everything was good. We have one more thing to talk about, and then we're going to talk about this Cardi news. So if you have people who are following the Tekashi 6ix9ine case or they need a little information about it, please share this video right now because we're going to get into it all in just 1 second. First, we're going to talk a little bit about Kendall and Kylie. So the Emmys are this weekend.
Okay.
And what's interesting is they're not reportedly sitting by each other.
Kylie and Kendall?
Kylie and Kendall and Kim. Like, none of them are sitting by each other.
Okay.
So, like, I guess Kendall's on one half, Kylie's on one half, and then they were saying that what is really interesting is Kim is 2 rows behind Kendall. She's sitting the furthest back when really she's like the OG of the reality show. She's been going to the Emmys the longest.
True.
So, we're going to have to watch the Emmys and see how that plays out.
The only reason I would say this, and this is no disrespect, is from where I stand, we do not live in a Kim Kardashian world anymore.
Right.
We live in a Kylie Jenner world now, and the award shows always reflect that.
Do you think Travis is going to come? I don't think so.
Does he have to?
I think it's going to be just like a family event.
Yeah.
I actually forgot that they were going to the AMAs, and then I was like, oh, duh. They probably, Keeping Up with the Kardashians is nominated.
I mean, I'm kind of confused as to why they're not all sitting together.
I just think it's weird like, as a family. You know what I mean? It's kind of when you go to a wedding, like, I've had this experience. I've gone to a wedding, and people don't sit me with my family, and it's just so weird.
Very strange.
You know what I mean? Families got to stick together. We should all sit together. I don't know. Emmys, figure it out. Figure it out.
Yeah, get that on together, because that is kind of weird.
Right? It's really, really weird. It's really odd. Okay. Let's get into this Cardi B mess. I wanted to make sure that we had plenty of time to get into this because it is a lot. So I'm getting rid of the rest of the docket and just focusing on Cardi B.
Yeah, T.
Okay, you guys. So
let me do a Sham Bong before.
Do we need a Sham Bong before this?
Need one
oh
sure.
God. Okay, before we get into the legal
the
mess.
Legality, girl.
The legalities. I guess I'll do a little one.
You'll do like a baby one?
I'll do a baby one because there's a lot of legal jargon that I need to share with the T tribe here. And I don't want to be
because I know y'all been seeing it a lot online, and I know y'all was like, why didn't you talk about this yesterday? Me and Madison said, oh no, let's get the facts so we can be
yeah, we just wanted to make sure that everything was in order because we have been on the receiving end of negativity from Cardi, obviously before. That's why we just wanted to make sure that it was all good.
This is for the Barty gang so that y'all could keep y'all spam accounts intact so we don't got to report them and get them deleted. T.
Did you see what just happened?
Now, Miss Madison.
I just literally got champagne in my eye.
How you did that?
I did.
You need my shirt and a little napkin? Look, dab it out, girl.
I did it a little too much.
Get that.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Girl, that's Old Navy. It's fine.
Okay.
You got it?
Yep, I got it. Okay,
sure?
so you guys, Cardi B, I'm just going to rest my hand here for a second. The first thing we're going to talk about is how she shaded Forbes. Did you see this?
Of course. Girl, you know on my Instagram story.
So she shaded Forbes because Nicki Minaj beat her as the highest paid hip-hop act of 2019.
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj was number 12.
Yeah.
Cardi B was 13.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but Cardi tweeted, she was like, where's Forbes getting their information from? What'd you think about that?
I think that Nicki Minaj is still the highest selling female rapper for the record. And that's a lyric and a fact. So there's that. And there's nothing wrong with being number... Cardi won all these awards. You're fine.
I guess my thing, thank God for eyelash extensions, you guys. My thing is why was I was a little hurt that she was upset because they were the only two females on the list.
Exactly.
So I feel like that was the perfect opportunity to lift one another up, to be like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Out of all of these men, we are the only two females. Like, who cares who came in what place?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Y'all rich AF.
Everyone,
both of y'all.
Everyone's rich on the list. Everyone's rich, so there's really nothing for anyone to complain about. But I think that could have been an amazing moment to bring them together and celebrate them both.
Even if she didn't want to write, shout out to Nicki, blah,
she didn't have to say
but
anything.
You know, some of the people, they want her to literally be like, Nicki Minaj is excellent. All she could have did, just an example, relax. Screen grab of the chart, right? Put that on her Instagram story and just wrote, women, period.
Yep.
And left it.
And also, it would have been a totally different topic. Like, we would have been like, oh my God, Cardi B finally said, you know, something positive about Nicki Minaj.
Might have overshadowed the Tekashi news.
Probably not. Okay,
I was reaching on that one. I was reaching on that one. My bad.
Does the arm feel a little sore?
A little bit. I got stretched on. I reached on that one. But
bring it back.
It would have been a cute moment for her.
It would have been good, but unfortunately, we have to talk about her being shady. And now I think we should just get into the Tekashi thing.
Okay.
So you guys, if you have not been following the Tekashi 6ix9ine case, it's been going on he's been testifying for the past 3 days.
Couple days, yeah.
And he's essentially been turning on a lot of members of his, what would you say, subset of the Bloods?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the correct way to say it?
I would say subset.
For my mafia people, for his family of the Bloods. That was how I was trying to comprehend this with Courtney yesterday.
Yeah.
We were really talking everything out.
I was like, oh my God, did you see?
Yeah, so he has been testifying and turning on a lot of people. Jim Jones is one that was really big yesterday. If you guys don't know who that is, he sings that We Fly High,
No Lie, and you know this. Bullet!
We listened to that before Daily Rewind yesterday because I just, I fell for the guy. I really did. So he's everyone is kind of hating on Tekashi 6ix9ine because he's looked upon as a rat, someone who's, spilling on other people in order to save his own tush, what have you.
Okay.
I will say this is after they did try to hurt Tekashi 6ix9ine.
They tried to kidnap him. We have it on video.
Hurt him, extort him for money and jewelry and all of these things. Anyway, during his testimony yesterday, the big bombshell that everyone is freaking out about is the fact that he confirmed Cardi B is a member of the Bloods, which is a gang.
Yes.
So the prosecutor asked him and said, "You knew Cardi was a Blood?" To which he responded, "Correct." The prosecutor went on to ask, "You knew Cardi B made music videos with Bloods in the background," which Courtney showed me yesterday.
Yeah.
I can confirm with my own 2 eyes. I have seen these things. And he answered saying, "Correct, I didn't pay any attention." Now, Cardi B has confirmed in the past that she is a member of the Bloods.
Yes, ma'am.
She did an interview with GQ last year that I actually looked up because I was texting Courtney yesterday as I was finding out all of this information.
I didn't even know that. When you sent that to me, I said, oh my God. I was like, she did not say that on nobody's paper.
So let me just tell you what she said during the GQ interview
I was
because
shocked
it
at that
made
one.
me shook. So she admitted that she joined the Bloods when she was 16 and she described it as, quote, being almost like a fraternity or sorority. I was in a sorority.
Okay.
And I know that, you know, yes, it does offer you a support system, people to lean on, people to go to, people to lift you up. But I feel like the comparison between a gang and a fraternity and a sorority was a way to downplay it to the masses.
Huh. Yeah.
Personally,
yeah,
that's how I feel
agree.
because she knows it has a negative connotation. And I feel like she was trying to say that to be like, oh, but it really wasn't like that. Like, it wasn't a big deal. But it's like, no, you admitting that is still a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I mean, now, in hindsight, I'm sure that she wishes she didn't say that.
Right.
Even on Twitter, everyone is pulling tweets of her saying that she was a big blood at 16 and admitting it. My thing is this, Maddison, the only thing that if I were Cardi, I would be afraid of, I mean, she has money, she shouldn't be afraid, I guess, is the fact that we have these dancers out here, and if there's any proof or any receipt out there that this gang was involved and these 2 young women being hurt, then I believe from I don't know anything about legal system, I believe that she could be in some trouble. So
Courtney is referencing the current open case that Cardi B is involved with right now in New York. You guys know the notorious New York strip club case where there are 2 bartenders from a New York strip club saying that Cardi B ordered people to beat them up and assault them after thinking that one of them had hooked up with Offset, flirting with Offset, of that nature. So I agree with you. I think that if there's evidence of a connection, that could be really, really bad because we already know she didn't take the plea deal for that.
I just want to say to Olivia, I grew up on 145th and Amsterdam Avenue in Harlem, so I know exactly what's going on. So she's saying when you grow up in the streets of NY, you'll understand we didn't all grow up with bunnies on our lawn. And that's great that you should say that, but let me tell you this, I'm sitting at a table in sunny Los Angeles, California. You can certainly have multiple paths in your life, doesn't really matter your environment.
Well, and that was her whole point of kind of sharing her experience with GQ was to make it known to young people, especially young women, like not the right way to go. Yes, that's the path she went, but that is not what people should do. That's not what you need to do.
Yeah.
And what's interesting, so she did admit it, but whenever Tekashi came forward, it was, you know, tweeted out by Complex. He just confirmed Cardi's in the Bloods.
Yeah.
A rep from Cardi's team actually.
Atlanta came out real quick and said, Complex, what you talking about?
Well, they spoke to TMZ and said that's not true. But see, that just looks terrible because Cardi's admitted it herself in the past. So it's like, why are you trying to cover it up when apparently that person from Atlanta wasn't there for the GQ interview?
Because I didn't know about it. You know, I read articles, girl.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a little, it's not looking good. The thing that really makes me feel some type of way is the fact that this is coming out now, right? Cardi was in the Bloods allegedly at 16. She's how old now? Right? 20. She's 20.
Oh, she's 26.
It was a long time ago, but just playing fair, we can say when it comes to anyone being canceled, they've changed, right? Is that what her defense is going to say? If they call her into court. Because, I mean, we don't know that this is going to happen.
I mean, she says that she's not with them anymore, but I don't know how that works.
Me either.
I find it hard to believe that you can just become once you get money and you have a celebrity and you move away and you're just like, oh, by the way, not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know much about, you know, gangs other than what I've seen on television and movies, so you can call me biased. You can say, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I grew up with bunnies in my lawn, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's how that works.
Past don't represent your future.
Yes.
Period.
So Cardi did tweet out a response to this Tekashi claim. And she essentially is trying to say that, yes, she was in the Bloods, but she was part of a different subset of the Bloods from Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Which would then remove her from this case.
Which would remove her from this case.
From being involved.
And Tekashi's case, but not her own case with the New York strip club.
T.
So she wrote, Brim, not 9 Trey. I never been 9 Trey or associated with them.
Okay.
But she deleted it really quick after she tweeted it. So I feel like her team probably was like, what the hell are you doing? Don't say anything. Because honestly, while that clears,
She didn't even have to say that.
while that clears up her involvement, like you said, with the Tekashi thing,
Okay.
it doesn't put her in the clear. And I feel like, again, she's just giving attorneys, the court system, all of these people more ammo to use this against her in the future, in her case that she has open right now, and a lot of different things.
Y'all know I'm seeing right here, Codes X400 said I would cry if I was Cardi's PR team.
I saw
was
that
just about
too.
to say, I don't know, if I was her team person, I would be like, girl, why you tweet that? I said,
Right.
girl, give me your phone.
Yeah.
Change that password. I can change your password. Because that's stuff that they will pull up in court.
Yeah. I mean, even like, for example, on just even a basic level, like Olivia Jade deleted her Instagram post where she was flipping off.
Oh, they can pull our clip. We got the picture
yeah,
in
we
our
talk
video.
about it a lot, but I'm just saying, like, she deleted that from her Instagram because she doesn't want people to be able to pull it up. Once you put something
too
on
late.
the internet
It's forever.
and people are screen grabbing it, TMZ has it on their website, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. You responded. Seemingly responded. But I just find that really interesting.
I find it sad.
I find it sad too. I think it's all really, really sad. We have Sarah saying, when you are young, you are desperate, naive, and vulnerable. Yes, people can take different paths, but when you feel like it's your only option, even the smallest effort to recruit you would work. I'm not hating on Cardi B for the decision she made.
I'm not hating on her for the decision to judge
Yeah,
that mixed up. I'm talking about right now.
I'm saying,
talking about today.
I'm talking about today. Today, she should have not had someone from her team come out and say, this isn't true, when she herself has talked about her experience with the Bloods, being in the Bloods, and confirmed that before. That, I think, is the issue, and then I think the issue is the fact that she tweeted this out and then deleted it, trying again to clear it up, but I think it just made things worse for her. That's my only thing. I don't care about what she did in the past, what she feels like she had to do. That's Cardi's life. I gotta respect it. You have to respect the decisions she felt that she had to make. That's
Obviously, the decision she made worked.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. My thing is this. At this point, y'all can't really control what 6ix9ine is gonna say from now on. You know what I'm saying?
His only motive from here on out is
himself.
Turn on as many people as I can to get out of jail as fast as I can. Really quick, Sofia. Courtney, you did good in life. I came five years ago with no money and very poor English to the USA and have everything that I could dream of. That's amazing, Sofia.
You get down in the trenches and you work. Period.
That's amazing. That is something to be super, super, super proud of. Where do things go from here?
If we're talking about Cardi specifically, I would want her to stop addressing stuff.
Because
period.
Did you see what she also posted on Instagram?
With Kiki?
Yes. So
I did see that.
So
and
she
I was like,
also posted a video on Instagram of Keke Palmer, and I didn't know that this was so iconic. I must have missed this, but it was an interview that Keke did, I believe, with Vanity Fair, and she's saying, like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who this man is. If I saw him on the street, I wouldn't even know who this man is.
Yeah.
Cardi posted that on her Instagram, and she did leave this one up, which good. But people are also thinking this is her like PC way of addressing Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Now it's like, well,
I don't know who that is.
You're on your own now, girl.
Yeah.
And girl, she's a mother.
Yeah.
She's a mother. She's got to stay for her own, right? At this point, you are in that courtroom, and baby culture is in here, and she need more tennis bracelets.
Yeah.
You are not about to. Okay. I can't lie. On that one, he might have got a Kiki on that one, because 50 years, you won't. Okay, you won't catch me. I just wish she would be even more uncatchable if she just.
Yeah, I think at this point she probably just needs to be quiet, only because of the potential repercussions for what could happen later. That's what scares me.
That's the only thing.
That's what scares me. Only because, like I said, she didn't take the plea deal. She said no. And now she's facing serious jail time. And if somehow Tekashi 6ix9ine can show the prosecutor in her case, I have proof that she asked the Bloods, whatever subset of the Bloods that she was a part of, to help carry out this alleged attack. It's not good.
It's not good for Tekashi.
It's not good for anyone.
Specifically, but like Jim Jones and Cardi and all these other people that's literally probably somewhere minding their business.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they go on social media, just like Jim Jones is going to jail. Tekashi done snitched on Jim Jones.
And Anna Letzi has a good point. She said, either way, if 6ix9ine gets out of jail, he's going to have a lot of people looking for him since he ratted people out, which that's what you were saying yesterday.
Tekashi, I think, is going to need a full-on overseas, in like Korea and China and stuff. They do a full facial reconstruction in Asia. Yes, I've seen the videos. He needs to go to Asia and do one of those, like a face-off, John Travolta, and then get a new face.
Where did you see this?
Face-off?
No,
from like the 90s?
The new face.
Girl, that's like one of these little Facebook viral videos you be seeing, like over in China. Like No, I know what you're talking about. But like that's what he needs. He's gonna go into witness protection, I imagine, and then we ain't gonna hear from him ever again.
Right.
I imagine. I would hope.
What
do you make out of jail? That's always been my thing. Are you gonna come out?
I don't
Twitter
know.
talking about he coming out 2020. Are you though?
Yeah, so apparently the thing that came out yesterday was that since he is being so forthcoming with so much information, which he admitted half of it is to help the government and the other half is obviously to help himself.
Yeah.
That he would be out by next year because of time served, because he's been in jail this entire time, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he would.
This is a tricky case.
I don't think he would make it, which is why I was kind of nervous to talk about it, but I felt like we needed to because the Cardi B aspect of it was everywhere. I think it's really important for people to break it down as well because I feel like a lot of it's getting mixed up in the media and mixed up on Twitter and things are just going crazy, and this is not a subject that I would want to get incorrect.
Right?
I will put it that way.
Period.
Right, exactly.
We minding our business up here.
We're minding our business and just talking about it.
We're just drinking out the sham bong.
Exactly. We're just getting sham bongs in our eyes.
That's all
we're doing. I know that now. For the travel size one, don't tip it so far back. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that what happened?
That's what happened. I just was tipping it a little too far. And just but it's totally fine. We have Miss Chingy saying, messy, messy, messy. Do you think Cardi is putting her daughter in danger with the decisions she's making?
I don't want to believe that. I obviously don't want anything to happen to her daughter. It's just it appears as if there's not a lot of thought between when she posts something and then it seems like there's like an afterthought and then it's deleted.
I will say the good thing is that Cardi has a lot of resources to make sure that no matter what, culture is taken care of, culture is safe. Thankfully, you know, that's amazing. That's really great. But I think she's still a new mom, and I think that she carries a lot of that fight or flight sense in her still to this day. And unfortunately, the way she expresses that fight or flight feeling is through social media. The bad thing about social media is the screen grabs and all of these things that can later be used against her. So I think she just is working on maturing her mindset, but unfortunately it's not there yet, and it didn't catch up in time for something huge like this, because now the repercussions are very, very, very large. A lot of consequences. I mean, jail time is probably the most prevalent thing.
Clickety-clank.
I do have a question for you. Do you think if Cardi is found guilty of her case in New York with the bartenders, would she be able to recover her career if she had to go away for a little bit?
Yeah, because the girls will say, Cardi's so hard, she went to jail. That's what they'll say. Cardi's so hard, she went to jail. They'll say, people watching this back will say, Lil Wayne went to jail and came out and he was fine. T.I. went to jail and he came out and he was fine. Cardi will be fine. She'll have someone craft a hit for when she comes out, and it'll be like, I imagine it'll be like a summer's out, bars open. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm out. Like the opposite of Akon's locked up.
Yeah, I mean,
concept.
I guess you're right. I mean, a lot of people have recovered, obviously, from going away, which I think.
I mean, it depends on how long,
it's just my own, like, type A, being scared of, like, everything. I'm just like, oh, my God. Like,
my question is this, Maddison.
That is scary.
With allegedly, imagine if Cardi unfortunately goes to prison. Nicki having baby, I imagine, in my mind. Megan and who?
Yeah.
Megan and who? Who gonna step up?
I saw someone say Cuban Doll. No. They said Cuban Doll is connected to 6ix9ine and Cardi.
I will say this on Miss Cuban. She has an excellent lyric. She said something and it stuck with me. I can't name anything she's done. She said on one song, I hopped out my feelings and I hopped in my bag. And you know what?
I like that.
Ever since she said that, my life felt revolutionized. Shout out to Cuban, but it won't be her. Now we need Miss Asian Doll, Miss Malibu Mitch, and Miss Rico Nasty and the like to come on out and give us something. Give us something.
Would they be able to kind of fulfill that role, though? I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Lizzo's already her own person, and I feel like Lizzo isn't even connected to this situation at all.
Lizzo's chilling.
Lizzo's
happy and
yeah,
she's
Lizzo
happy to
just
get her flowers finally.
Lizzo's
You better
just
leave Lizzo out of
over
it.
here singing good as hell, chilling, playing her flute, living her best life.
Oh, Cash Doll. Oh my God, I'm more shook. How can I forget about the good sis Cash Doll?
G-Dot is coming in to save you.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So y'all are right. Okay. So we got Megan and Cash Doll. Those are my
What about
two votes.
Saweetie? Shillette. Oh.
Okay. I've said this before.
Wait, but I like her.
Here's the thing.
I like her song My Type. That is. You
Yes.
said that we could still like that.
But it's like, what else do we have?
Yes.
Cash Doll, in my opinion, is rich, expensive auntie vibes.
Okay.
And then Saweetie is like just left the playpen, little niece vibes. Both appropriate for two different times, but like I'm not listening to My Type like just waking up in the morning. You know what I mean?
I guess. Like
Right?
to get pumped up. I feel
That's like after I left Starbucks, and then I
Okay.
put on My Type. That's the real deal. I put it on. I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah.
you know, Saweetie's not bad. I like her. I
But
like
you
her.
don't feel like she could fulfill that role. Iggy
No.
Azalea, no.
Iggy Azalea is excellent, but she is independent right now and doing her own thing over there.
And she's fighting with Wendy Williams on Twitter.
Yeah, like Wendy don't even check Twitter. Iggy, good night. But you know what? In terms of mainstream, Cash Doll, I enjoy for sure. Malibu Mitch, and we'll roll Saweetie in there.
We have Salty for You saying, but do y'all remember how Nicki and Lil Kim had beef, then went to jail and Nicki stepped up? Cardi B is giving me Lil Kim goes to jail vibes.
And you know what, Salty for You? I've thought about that. I've thought about that before this case even happened. I thought, you know, God, if Cardi went to jail, would that be like a repeat of Lil Kim? What would happen?
Right.
I think if Cardi went to jail, we would see a lot of the girls step up.
Okay.
That's what I truly believe. I think that Asian Doll would swoop in with like something that's a little bit more mainstream because she's great, Maddison.
Right.
But I feel like some of her songs don't click. They don't have that something.
The
in the song.
mainstream click.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I want all the girls to have
That's
mainstream
what I feel
success.
like.
They
That's the
deserve.
only thing that's. What about Doja Cat?
Oh, I forgot about Miss Doja. Doja's good too.
Doja's
good too.
Sorry, it was a typo. Doja Cat.
That's good. Doja, Saweetie, and Asian Doll, they could all kind of be their own thing.
Like Megan could be the mother.
Yeah,
The
Megan
mother
Cash
hen.
Doll.
The mother hen. And then
Yes.
she brings them all up with her.
Yeah, Megan,
That's
bring the
what we
girls
do.
up with you. Those are the ones we've discussed are the ones I picked. Go ahead and bring them up.
But you think Nicki...
Bad Baby's a negative. Bye.
No, yeah. No, Nicki is going to remain unscathed from this situation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you had a good theory about that.
she's
With the Fifi.
Yeah,
You had
but
a good
here's
thing
the
about
thing.
that.
I thought it was very smart that Nicki worked with Tekashi because if, biggest if on earth, don't behead me, Barbs. If Nicki had anything to hide, Tekashi ain't going against her.
Right.
Last person she worked with.
No, I agree.
And y'all tried to shoot up my sister's video
Oh my God,
set.
do you remember that? When was this? This is a while back.
That was like
I
last
remember
fall, wasn't
reporting
it?
on it when, their video set
Yeah.
with Tekashi, Nicki, and Kanye got
They
shot
said
up.
the three most hated rappers right now. We're going to shoot that up.
Oh my God.
Woo, I'm glad they got out of that.
This whole thing with Tekashi has really been going on for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in prison now for a little bit, or jail for a little bit.
Yeah.
There's two different, so jail, just a fun fact for you guys, you go to jail while you're awaiting trial, in trial, whatever. Then once you're sentenced, you go to prison.
You go to prison.
That's something I learned in journalism school, because if you say it wrong, they get mad. So he's currently in jail. Well, it's true, because then people are like, it's
He's
different.
not on his Martha Stewart yet.
No, not yet. And I don't think he will be, because honestly, he's snitching on so many people, which I
They
go,
kind of got to put him in a Martha Stewart for his protection,
I go
right?
back and forth on how, like, I really, when you first asked me about it, I was like, I mean, he should have just done his time, shut his mouth, not said anything.
But if they was gonna
because
kill you
they
anyway.
were trying to harm him and they were trying to kill him, I was like, oh, I don't know. All right, that kind of changes things for me. So I understand why he feels like he has to save his own neck.
Yeah.
But
Street
I
law
mean,
versus the country law.
yeah, but sometimes street law takes precedence.
And this
And
is
I'm
what's
not
happening.
saying
This is
I'm not
what's
saying that's
happening.
right, but I'm just saying sometimes that
Yeah.
takes precedence.
It is
And
right
if
now.
you want
girl.
to try to say it doesn't, you're being naive and you're not actually
Imagine
recognizing
Jim Jones
things.
got his men in there.
Yeah.
Cardi got her men in there.
They do. We have Kat saying, with him turning rat, he'll be dead within a year as snitches get stitches and all that crap. For real, though, you can't rat out your people. That's stupid. He did his crime. He should do his own time. No one held. That was my original thought, too, until the kidnapping video is very interesting. If you guys haven't watched that, it's going around on the internet.
Yeah, go and check that one out.
Go check it out, and then I want you guys to come back because I'm very, very, very curious what you think. Catherine, maybe jail will be like a sorority. I just died. That comment just really got me. I was literally texting Courtney in all caps, just mind boggled because I feel like she was trying to say that to downplay, so people read that in middle America, where I'm from, and say, oh my God, okay. It's like, we're all part of sororities and fraternities, like, so it's fine. But
quite the comparison.
Quite
the comparison.
It was like,
who cares?
really,
Underdog,
really
you do, because you're here and you're writing in our chat. So
and if you want to
just answered your own question.
If you want to try to say who cares, this is literally one of the biggest entertainment stories of probably this month.
I always cackle when people say who cares because you care because you clicked on our video. We didn't force you to click on
and clearly, if you care about Cardi and what her future holds at all, that's probably why you're here.
It don't matter. They're ugly and musty. Bye.
Salty for You says, with that comment, she's going to have a whole new community of people coming for her. I don't know, you guys. This is something that we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on.
Of course.
Like you said, I think this is going to have a major play in her upcoming court case, all of that stuff. So it's definitely something we'll keep an eye on. Aisha, it is 2:45 a.m. Saturday morning in Australia. I had to wake up and get that tea. I watch you guys all the time.
That is dedication. Aisha.
Thank you so much. We're going to do one more Sham Bong before we go.
Should we do a Q&A?
Yes, give us
Do we have time for that? One Q?
Just one question each, and then we will go. I'm going to make it small so I don't, poke my eye out again. One question while we do this, you guys, and then we will answer to our Sham Bong, and then well, I don't want to say it yet, but you know what happens after that.
You know what happens after that.
Don't tilt it too far back, because I learned with these little ones, you got to be very careful. Very careful.
Here we go, y'all. Shout out, it's what, Eva? New to you guys. Hey, what's up, Eva? We're drinking.
Wait, Letitia, you have to check out the kidnapping video. You'll see that a couple of the gang members tried to kidnap him. Okay, plans for the weekend? Miss Chingy? And Denise?
Plans for the weekend.
And Maria.
I really would like to film a Q&A video for my YouTube channel. That's what I want to get done.
One of my friends, her mom is in town, so we're going to go karaokeing.
Fun!
So you guys, make sure you're watching our Instagram
What are you going to sing? What's your karaoke song?
I always sing Sir Mix-a-Lot, I Like Big Butts. Always. Because then if I ever get out of breath and tired, I just twerk, and then it's always a hit no matter what.
I would go into a karaoke bar and go, do you have Reputation?
Do
you have Getaway?
They actually normally do. We go to like a kind of hole-in-the-wall bar in the valley.
Fun.
In your neck of the woods.
Really?
Yeah.
Fun.
Shout out Oaks Tavern. Oaks Tavern, you guys. It's not nice, but it's fun.
Oh, okay.
And they let us kind of really perform, you know what I mean? So there's like pool tables, so we can like dance around the pool tables.
I know you be going in, Maddison.
I like to perform. I am an entertainer at its finest, okay? I'm an entertainer.
Jessa, we're both Tauruses.
We're both Tauruses. Last one, there was one. Oh, Teresa, any other dream job that you would have besides this?
Voiceovers. I want to be a cartoon.
I would do styling because I love to dress my friends and I love to help people pick out clothes because I have a minor shopping addiction. So I feel like if I can help other people, it helps me. You know what I'm saying?
You and your sister are very stylish.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
honestly. My God, that is so nice. We appreciate it. All right, you guys, that is all the time we have. So please make sure you tune into Daily Rewind later today. You know we're going to need you talking about this situation. So please show us some love and make sure you're there. You guys also, in the meantime, make sure you are shopping the Hollyscoop store, tuning into Moments of the Week tomorrow.
Yes, God.
Don't forget it. Make sure your notification bell is on. And please just continue to share so we can grow the T-Trap and keep it moving and grooving. You guys, make sure you're following us all on Instagram and tagging us too so we can see your beautiful faces.
Yeah, we want to see your mugs.
Yes, exactly, guys. Have an amazing weekend. We'll see you later this afternoon and tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.